Hello again, welcome and welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. This is a thank you reading. It's going to be directed towards second decan Sagittarius or the Nine of Wands. Now, before you watch this one, I would encourage you to watch the first video in the description box below, because there's more explanation there. There's no point in going over that again. So I really would watch that. I think very fast, sometimes I speak very fast, but then sometimes I do like to choose the right word. So it's often a good idea to watch my videos in, if you hit the little cog thing, you can change the speed, maybe 1.5 or 2. And I don't know, it's up to you. Choose your best speed. I don't know. Everyone's got their own personal preferences, but you don't have to listen to me again. Well, let's put the other thingy on. Let's light a candle. There we go. So we've got a candle there. Now, for Sagittarius, a little burner, some water, and some orange oil is very good for Archangel Vehuel, or is it Haniel? One of our angels, anyway. I'll put some angel links in one of the things. Now, hey Sag, where's my vape gone? Do you know? I'm sure it's got legs, this vape. Anyway, I'll keep talking. This reading span out, and so I'm probably going to do it in 3 sections. I just want to get the first section done, then I must go and do a couple of bits and pieces, but I will continue. I'll do another bit. I'll try and get it all done today, but if it spins out into tomorrow, then so be it. But I just wanted to get the first bit today to show, yes, I'm doing it today. If you understand what I mean. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to ding the demons downstairs, so we've got no negative energy. Be gone, you have no power here. So we're going to banish negative energy. That over there a bit. And also, as all of them flee, we're going to invite pure white spirit light to come down and protect and bless this reading and anybody what collides with it. And with pure white spirit light, we bring down Archangel Michael and Saint Dunstan and all the good Saggy spirits. We've got a bit of a sense of humour, but don't mind pulling their sleeves up and getting on some hard work done. Please and thank you. Or more. Let's have a proper one. Good one. There we go. No half measures. So we're going to put a nice big lump of Saggy amethyst there. Right. So if you don't like the Sag stuff, you know, you don't have to watch. There's an X there or there somewhere. You don't have to stay. So no complaints. So what I'm going to do in this part is, and I just want to explain the approach to this reading. It's got a little big with quite a few cards. So this is current energy, the issue, your aims with the Norse gods up there, and then what extra you need to put in now to get through the issue, through the current thing, and then achieve your aims. I'm going to do this because this is a cross, or the dove. So I'm going to do this section here, and then if you think of a weather pattern, that's what's going out, and this is a westerly, or whatever it is. That's going out, that's departing energy, and this is incoming energy. So I'm going to do, you know, a bit of a recap here, but then that, and then this is the path of the dove and the serpent. So then we've got the strength, your challenge, and the surprise, and then see, we had quite a few come out here. Then this is how the cycle completes. Now, you know, they're beautiful cards, beautiful cards, which is why I wanted to. But with a couple of people, it's like people trying to trip you up somewhere, or yeah, take the shine off things for you. Or anyway, I'll go into that. Now, I don't know if this is work related or if it's to do with a house. The reason I'm saying that is because you've got the fed up card, no, you know, but this is the energy going out, and this is the card for either a wedding or stability, safety, security here with a castle in the background. So, and this is the card for, it's the Page of Wands, moving on. So I don't know if you've moved house, or you are moving house, or you're frustrated about moving house. Maybe the house sale has fallen through or something, because this is the Knight of Pentacles. He's the slowest moving knight. So something's taken a long time, it's knocked you off, and it might be to do with job security or a home or something like that, but it's moving on. And then here we've got a fairy card there for, this is the healing, how to heal the past. It's Celtic healing, the Celtic healing oracle. And then based on that going forwards, I've got a fairy oracle deck. So we've got a fairy there who's somebody's trying to trip you up here, but then what you can do is, that's how to get around it. So based on that fairy card, I've got two fairy cards here. I think that's pretty. Then we've got some, I don't know if you like the colour green, but I did the colour vibration card, and then actually when I opened the crystal oracle deck, the emerald was actually sitting right on the top there. When I shuffled, it didn't come out. You got danbarite and moldavite, but maybe emerald is something, but I'll come back to that anyway. So let's just get back to where we were. Let me just put the thing down a second. Right, so current energy. Beautiful. The griffin is all about protection. It's the eagle meets the lion. So it's the, when I say king, I'm not being detrimental to the queen. It's just the way they used to symbolize the pinnacle of things. So the king of the air, the king of the earth. So it's a mythical creature which guards treasure. He used to guard the gold in the Greek myths. And here we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flash that there should you want to pause and read. Okay, so I'll just go through it quickly. The griffin is fierce and magnificent creature from ancient mythology with the body of a lion and the head, wings and talons of an eagle. According to legend, griffins had a fondness for gold, and precious gems, and their nests, and you got emerald coming, and their nests were rumoured to hold rare and valuable treasures. Griffin feathers were highly sought after to make good luck charms and were believed to bring swift resolve to any and all problems. Now the word swift there is interesting because the Eight of Wands, the season that we're in now, first decan Sagittarius, is the card for, it's called the Lord of Swiftness, which is just a little side thing, just to show you that. And actually, you might not know about the decans. Each sun sign is split, because there's 30 days in each sign, just about. It's split into 3 sections called decans, or 10 days each. The first 10 days of Sagittarius is the Eight of Wands. It's Lord of Swiftness. So there's something about, it's just linking, you know, I get my little prompts, which I don't always explain, but there's something about Sag, straight away, something to do with Sag season here. Just pick, because I mean, the word swift isn't often bandied around these days, so you've got swift there. So I'm just thinking, we're still in 8 of Wands season now, so it's almost looking forwards to 9 of Wands season. I don't need to do that. Swift resolve to any and all problems. Yeah, I think you've been bogged down by something, and I would say if you're doing a house, get a re-evaluation or change your estate agent. If you're at work, ask for a raise and have a look at time and motion study, and you need to the amount of work you do, you should be on a slightly higher, you know. Well, there you go. It's like the Pet Shop Boys video. Okay, the Griffin is a herald of all... Well, you should be on more money. The Griffin is a herald of good fortune and signifies that luck is on your side. Whoopie-doo. Taking chances will be profitable at this time. A risk will reap rewards. The Griffin also represents honour and dignity. If you are at a crossroads, the Griffin advises to take the most honourable path. Lofty ideals and high expectations are indicative of the demanding nature of this beast. The Griffin inspires us to work harder, reach higher, and put forth our best effort to produce our finest work. The Griffin has a great depth of vision and can see all things with vivid clarity. In this regard, the Griffin represents a true friend who looks out for your best interests and is always by your side in your time of need. Griffins were said to mate for life, thus they are also a symbol of fidelity and undying loyalty. Be selective when choosing friends or a partner for a relationship and only trust those who you can truly rely upon. Reciprocate loyalty with the same to solidify a lasting bond. Now that's strange because you've got another card coming out later about loyalty and commitment and just all that good stuff. Yeah, all that good stuff that nobody really does anymore, you know. Because they didn't come out, what I just want to do is just run through the Sag cycle. It's a little mini, I've done it before, but I'll do it again quickly here. It's like the Buckaroo cycle. Well, I'll need that for later. Okay, cool. Oh, there you go. Lovely. There you go. Slam the doors downstairs, why don't you? So just got to remember that these aren't part of the reading. So this is coming into your future. So the 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. That is the Sag cycle. And I'll give you the dates just quickly. Here we go. 8 of Wands, 23rd November to 2nd of December. The 9 of Wands, 3rd December to 12th December. 10 of Wands, 13th to 21st. If you're born first deck, so 8 of Wands has Mercury, so you get the Magician as your secret superpower. If you're 9 of Wands or 2nd decan Sag, which is between the 3rd and the 12th, the Moon or the High Priestess is your secret superpower. The next one is Saturn and the World card. And actually over here on the ending, you've got the 10 of Wands, which if let's say for example if you're on the 9 of Wands, you've got the 10 of Wands coming into your future plus the Saturn there. So it's like you've got so many, you've got all 4 10 cards, which I'll explain in a minute. So it means you're really coming to the end of a cycle. And let's just go here. So Wands, if you're first decan Sag, your constellation is Lyra. If you're 2nd decan Sag, Ara, or the altar, which is tipped up. So you don't mind up tipping. I've had just about an egg. I've had 90% of an egg, just about an earth, in French. Or Draco is your 3rd decan constellation. I'll get anything else here. And there are things where you can do it to chemical elements. So silver. Oh, that would go with the Moon, because first decan Sag is Palladium, or Pallas Athena. Silver, 9 of Wands, Vesica Pisces, or the Mirror. Lapis lazuli is one of your crystals, or Fibonacci. And then the 10 of Wands, cadmium and citrine. But citrine, I'll go into those later. So I've got so many things to go blue with. I just want to get it. So, in the 3rd decan of, we just come out of Scorpio. Scorpio is all about change. Death card. It's death and rebirth. So it's letting go of old stuff. you know, just like really slough, exfoliate. And what you have as the third decan of Scorpio is this. You've got all these ideas. Which one do I go with? And then what happens is you get from Scorpio into Sag. It's called the cusp of revolution. You think, right, I'm going to grab that one. I'm going to fly with it. Irresistible force. Get it off the ground. Okay, so that's the season we're in right now, which is swiftness. Okay. Then what we do is we find something, don't we, that either takes our own and we give our word to it and think, and then we can be loyalty, honesty, commitment, dedication. We're like, I'm left here holding this damn thing. I want to be over there. Saggy pivot. But I can't, because I said I'll give my word to this. So the lesson anybody in second decan Sag, yes, be careful what you give your name to. It's probably the biggest lesson you have to learn in life. Otherwise you're left holding the baby half the time. And it's almost like somebody, that's not even your pole. Yeah, it's like you were walking past and somebody said, oh, can you hang on to this a minute? I'll be back in 2 seconds. They've gone off for 2 weeks in Lanzarote and you're still there, well, hang on a minute. And so at what point has the other person changed the world or the contract? And you think, I didn't sign up for this, but I'm left here holding the baby. So that is almost the biggest lesson for second decan Sagittarius to learn. And think, no, just put it down. You just snap it in 2 over your knee and throw it on the floor. Do a Miley Cyrus mic drop, at the Grammys. But I mean, yeah, with the wounded warrior, because you think, well, I can't. I've given my word. Well, need to be ahead of the curve about how other people are shifting. Once you've given your word, that means everyone else can sort of start sneaking out the back door. So be very careful about how people treat you once you've given your word. Careful what you sign up to or for. So too much of that, this is the 9er ones. Now, just to explain this, in tarot, you go from the ace to the 10 in the activities or the events. Then you get the court cards, like the page, the knight, the queen, the king. And your other birthday card is the King of Wands. The ultimate in fire. And if fire can't stand still, it's got to keep moving. So don't let anybody criticise you for constantly sort of being on the move, because it's what fire does. It's in your nature. It can't stand still, otherwise it puts itself out. It's got to be, whatever it's above, it consumes. So too much of that makes you feel like that. The weight of the world on your shoulders. And that's when if somebody puts one more thing on there, you just go, to heck with this. Then you gather your skirts, do a 180 and there you go. Tundra. And all that warmth, all that good stuff goes. Anyway, that's just a bit of a fun saggy thing. There you go. But what's going on here is you've got the Hierophant, who is like the Pope, whatever God you believe in. It's faith. So I don't know if you've been looking into faith or renewing a faith, or it doesn't have to be a faith, because I've tried, earlier in my life I was a religious person, but then I thought, well, that club doesn't really want me, and that club doesn't want me, by their code of living. I thought, well, nobody really wants me. So I gave up on it. Then I have come back to a faith, and it's a faith, it's a very strong faith, and it's no more or no less than anybody else's faith, but it's one that I'm comfortable with, and I have morals and scruples that go with it. But I don't know if somebody's been challenging your faith or you've been challenging your own faith, because this is, in the 1 to the 10, the 5 is the highest hurdle. So it's like somebody has been testing your faith. But there again, you still feel protected by this griffin. The king of the earth, the king of the air, fiercely protective. Very good luck totem, the griffin. It'd be worth Googling the griffin. So maybe you've been struggling with your faith, or you've been testing it, or maybe you're thinking, oh, Christ. Or maybe someone's been a bit too goddy with you. Because, I've got a great respect for religion. I just have trouble with quite a few people who commit it, You know, if I won't go into that. So your current energy is all this good Griffin stuff. Is that you live your life by good teachings, and you're an honest and loyal friend, especially if you're that honesty, loyalty, commitment. That tie up beautifully, especially for anybody who's a 9 of Wands, or second decan Sag, between the 3rd and the 12th. Somebody might have been testing your loyalty or your faith, or again, it doesn't really have to be, it might be your faith in them. So it might be, I don't want to get too personal, but it might be a family member or somebody, in a close circle, and you think, oh, wow. Even to the point, well, what's this ring doing on my thing? I don't know which hand it is, I've never been married. But like, what did I sign up for here? Because then what you're looking back towards is like, I used to fly like that. Why have I got, woof, travel, a toothbrush and a pair of, clean pair of underwear. I'm off. I'm a Sag. Woof. But now I'm stuck here holding this, doing this. How many more dishes do I have to do? How much more do I have to peg out? Yeah, it's that kind of a feeling. Because it feels like somebody's taking advantage of your scruples, your good scruples, and your morals, and the way you conduct yourself. So let's see. That's your current energy. You're a bit umpty about, you got the right ump about that. So that's how you're feeling about whatever. Now going forwards, this is beautiful. Don't forget, 1 to 10, you're at the 9 of Pentacles. So you're much closer to achieving your goal to get to the 10 of Pentacles than you think. And you do get the 10 of... Oh, lummy. I'm going to have to stop this. Okay. I'm going to have to come back. Okay.